Hey, everybody, it's your soft-spoken scientist. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about, um, one of them is polyatomic ions, but we're also going to be really going deep in there and we're doing ionic charges and common ions step by step. So it's like, the cross multiplication stuff and +1, -2, etc. All that crazy stuff, right? So let's talk about it. First of all, what is an ion? An ion is an atom that has gained or lost electrons. Okay, so let's start with this, and we'll get to polyatomic soon. Lost electrons are positive ions, which are cations. If you gained electrons, you are a negative ion, which is an anion. The way I always knew about an anion being negative, I was like, negative, like two N's, I guess, yeah. That's how I did it. Protons never change, electrons change all the time. Why ions form? The why. Atoms form ions to become more stable. They want a full outer shell. Group 1 metals they lose one, it says on the periodic table. Group 1 metals lose one electron, it's +1. Group 2 metals lose 2 electrons, and they're +2. The oxygen family gains 2 electrons, so it's negatively 2 charged. Halogens gain 1 electron, they're -1 charge. All right. So common cations, are cations positive? Yeah, cats are positive. We love cats, right? And anions are negative, right? And this stands for anion, negative. Okay? So, sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, aluminum, that's all cations because they're positively charged. Bam, 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 bam. Anions are all negatively charged. Anion. So chlorine, bromine, oxygen, sulfur, right, all etc. These show up constantly. If you recognize these early, chemistry gets easier. All right. Now let's look at this. These are polyatomic ions. Ammonium is NH4 plus. Nitrate is NO3 minus. Nitrite is NO2 minus. Sulfate is SO4 2 minus. Memorize all this. Sulfite is SO3 2 minus. And I knew sulfate, like 4-year-olds are fatter than 3-year-olds, I would imagine. Fat, sulfat. That's how I kind of saw it. Okay, hydroxide is OH, kind of implied in the name. Carbonate, CO3 2 minus. Phosphate is PO4 3 minus. And then I'll give you guys another one. And of course, some teachers have like a literal piece of paper. And it's like the ones they want you to know for the test. HCO3 minus is bicarbonate. Okay? So here's the deal. You don't memorize these all at once. You memorize them as you use them. That lowers anxiety immediately, I would imagine. Okay, so let's do a practice problem together, and I think it'll make more sense. Number 1, what charge does a sodium ion have? Well, sodium loses 1 electron. If you look at your periodic table, it's just Na positive. Done. And it'll get harder. What charge does an oxide ion have? Oxygen gains 2 electrons, and if you look at your periodic table, it's O2 minus. Number 3, what charge does magnesium form? Well, we just said it. Magnesium loses 2 electrons. If you lose something, you're actually looking like positively. Okay? Write the formula for the compound formed between calcium and chlorine. So the charges must cancel. So just cross multiply. That's a -1. It's just not written, the 1. So just Ca, nothing underneath it, no subscript, and then Cl2. Done. Write the formula for aluminum oxide. Aluminum is Al3 plus. I wrote that out for y'all. Oxygen is O2 minus because it gained 2. So just do this. Al and then O, right? So I'm going to put a 3 right here. I'm going to put my 2 right here. Done. All I do is cross multiply. Let's do the next one. What is the charge on nitrate? That's your polyatomic ion. So nitrate, if I look, nitrate is NO3 minus. This is a polyatomic ion we memorize. Write the formula for sodium nitrate. A negative and a positive one cancel out. So it's just NO3. NaNO3. And that's how you would do that. Let's look at the next one. Write the formula for magnesium phosphate. Mg2 plus, PO4, 3 minus, cross multiply the charges. Mg3, and then PO4. And then I'm going to put 2. Because if I need to put the parentheses, because I already have a subscript, I'm adding another one. I'm not going to write PO4 2. That would look so silly. So this is your final answer. And it would look like 42, and I don't want that. Parentheses matter when there's more than one polyatomic ion. Yeah, so that's all I had for y'all. So let me just say this. Metals are positive on your periodic table. Non-metals, and y'all can just Google a periodic table and it'll help you out. Non-metals are negative. Charges must cancel. I can't express that enough. Okay, use parentheses, I should say, for polyatomic ions. If the total charge isn't 0, the formula is wrong. So if you look back, you know, it would all turn out to be 0. And what I mean by that is like even looking, let's look back at this one, right? The least common multiple between the 2 and the 3 is 6. And then we have Mg, we have 3 Mg2 positive, 2 PO4 3 minus. You have 2 times the 3 is negative 6. 2 times the 3 is 6. 6 and a negative 6 cancel out 0. So make sure everything cancels out. But yeah, cross multiplication is a great way to do it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me. If this video helped you, please like it. Please, please, please. Please subscribe, please, for more step-by-step. You guys are really making a difference with what you're doing. I know it's not easy. So thank you guys for doing STEM. And I'm trying to keep up with you guys. And just know STEM is for everybody, especially you. Thanks.